Hey guys, Mr. Rogers here. When I cleaned out my room a couple weeks ago at school, I grabbed some of the robotics parts and I grabbed Thiccboi and brought him home. And he was looking a little lonely. So fortunately, three of the four members of the Dread Pirate robots live under my roof. And they decided they were going to do a little bit of work on this. So together we finished up some of the ideas that you guys had, and then we tested some things out. I'll just show you some of the features here. One thing we added here was we added this little spring on the 4-bar double reverse 4-bar linkage, and what that does is you can see that goes across the long diagonal of this parallelogram, so it adds a little bit of lifting power, sort of like a spring on a garage door opener. It kind of helps lift. We also put together the chain bar link, which you can see this sprocket over here is stationary. And what that allows the chain bar link to do is to spin. Now watch these two nuts at 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock. As I spin the chain bar link, you'll see they stay plumb. And that means if you attach your gripper to that mechanism, it's going to stay plumb as well as you spin over and deliver the stone. We also did a little bit of work on the intake. Gabe had an idea where he was going to use some belts here, so we kind of did a little bit of work on that. We have an interesting thing here that we think is going to work. Added a little servo here. We named some of the motors. So guess what we named this motor here? That motor's named Thigh Master. Yeah. So we've got the intake here. When the belts go out, it's going to push this guy out. And when the belts come in, it's going to pull them in. And so it's going to tend to grab and suck in the stones. And hopefully we can get them in here. They also came up with a sort of a prototype gripper idea here. Something here that might be able to grip the stone. And because it also has, it's got two servos on it. One for gripping the stone here. And then it has one up top. So you could spin the stone 90 degrees if you wanted to. Oops, I got stuck there. If you get it picked up, you could spin the stone 90 degrees for placing it. All right, so hey, I'm going to have Finn come over and run a little program that he popped in to show you guys how this thing lifts. Okay, Finn's going to run this, and you'll see how it's pretty good at lifting. We think it's going to be able to lift in spite of the fact that it's just a servo. Because it's geared down 3-to-1, it's got quite a bit of lifting power. Here, watch this. And we got a good bit of height on it too, you can see. So that's looking pretty cool. So one other thing that has to be done, of course, is since we've got this geared down servo here, we've got to make this side match, and make the chain bar link match on both sides. At some point these will get connected together so that they go up and down together. So there's still a little bit of work to do on this, and we're hoping this is not how we wanted to end our season, so I'm hoping you guys will get a chance to get your hands on this and finish it off and test it out before the next challenge comes out. But right now everything's up in the air, and we don't know if we're going to be able to do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed getting a glimpse at the robot here, and keep thinking about it. Try one thing you might want to try is we've been working with Onshape and CAD. And if you want to mess around with mechanisms and putting things together, send me an email and I can get you set up on that. and that might be something that you can do over the summer if we don't get a chance to get together and actually work on the robot. But all right, hope you guys enjoyed taking a glimpse at the progress, and send us your thoughts and your ideas. Post them in the classroom.